attachment to a box rest. I don't have the metalworking tools. So what I did was I took a block of oak and I ran it across my chainsaw or my table saw at about half the depth. And I cut a 45-degree slot. And I don't have a narrow gauge parting tool. Gary uses a very thin Sorby parting tool, which is beautiful. I don't have a narrow gauge parting tool that is that strong. So I used, I'm using my my 1/4-inch Sorby parting tool. One thing I will tell you is if you have a thinner parting tool, it will work better. And you can get a little bit wider passes. So this is at 45 degrees and I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but there's a couple of different tools you can use to make sure your angle's right. You can make some little just little cut out little jigs at 45. I'm still, because I have to mount this with the clamp, I've got some problems making it fit. The other thing you can do is use a compass of some kind. I've got this little guy, which you can set at 45 and get in there and you can get closer. There are so many, you can take your T-square and line it up. There's so many ways you can make sure you're at 45. Don't get too buried in, oh, that has to be 45 degrees. Get in the range of 45 degrees. Now, the other thing is, and this is where I really appreciated Gary, because he did the math and the calculations. If you cut each ring at 45 degrees, you get a conical shaped bowl. You get a funnel. You get a conical shaped bowl. There's nothing wrong with that. They make really cool fruit bowls. But if you want to make a rounded bowl, we're going to end up changing the angle. So something to think about, and that's what we're going to do tonight. Freshly sharpened. We're roughly, I don't like to tell people what speed to turn things at. We're at roughly 800 RPM. I tell people, turn at the speed you're comfortable and feel safe turning. So let me show you this little tool real quick. All I did was take a block, cut it to about the same dimensions. I think it's 1/2 inch shorter than my box rest, but cut it to the, but 3/8 of an inch shorter than my box wrench, but cut it to the same dimensions just because of the way that my box rest, the way the rest is, I have a flat spot here so I could clamp it, but that's the tool. That's it. It's just 45 degrees in a block of wood. And I set the table saw at just over 2/3 of the depth of my tool, so that the tool still clears to top and it's just a tiny bit wider than the tool, so that you can move it and cut your groove a little bit wider than the tool, so it doesn't bind up as easily.